welcome to tonight's presentation for Health and PE Early Stage 1. My name is Monique Holmes and I will be presenting tonight. To begin, we will have a look at a quick introduction to the Health and PE curriculum. So basically the overall aim of the Health and PE curriculum is to empower your children. We want to empower them with the knowledge, the skills, the understanding, the capabilities of the importance of health in terms of looking after our bodies, understanding our overall well-being, as well as the physical education component of exercise and the importance of physical activity and the skills required to, build that self-esteem in physical activity in terms of extracurricular sporting. Basically within the curriculum we look at different content in terms of social health, emotional health, physical exercise, healthy eating and nutrition, body image, understanding our emotions, well-being. We look at teamwork and leadership skills, as well as fundamental movement skills. Now, taking a little bit of a closer look at the Health and PE curriculum and what it aims to do. So we want to support children's journey in this. So obviously children have already begun that journey from their early childhood education. However, we want to create that positive outlook on health and physical education from primary. So we want to create that positivity in that platform of supporting and guiding your children in the best way possible moving forward and creating this fun content for them to engage in. We want to, support their participation in sports and extracurricular activity. We want them to begin to understand positive and negative influences on their health and their physical education in terms of mental health as well. We want them to be able to feel comfortable and confident within their bodies and within themselves. Taking a little bit of a deeper look at what fundamental movement skills are within the curriculum and within the physical education component. So basically fundamental movement skills are building blocks for a range of sports and physical activities within our wider community. So within this there are 12 movement skills. So within these 12 movement skills they are broken down into locomotor, non-locomotor and manipulative skills. So we're looking at different movements such as running, jumping, hopping and skipping, as well as swaying, turning and twisting, static balance, as well as catching, throwing and kicking. Now these skills are extended throughout the curriculum, throughout their schooling. So we obviously have, a basic understanding when we come to kindergarten of different movement skills such as jumping and kicking and running, and then we build on these skills gradually as children go through their primary years of learning. This is just a little bit of a visual guide so that you can see the different forms of the fundamental movement skills. So static balances, vertical jumps, looking at two-handed strikes, overarm throwing, leaping, dodging. So all these skills create a platform for your children to use when engaging in sport and extracurricular activities. So the more that they feel comfortable using these skills, the more confident they're going to feel in their future of creating and engaging in those physical activities and those sports. Now looking at pedagogy, so pedagogy basically just means how we teach the curriculum. So as teachers we all have our own approach, however we strive to achieve one main outcome, and within that outcome, that goal for us is to really create a positive platform for your children to learn in. Now basically relating this to health and physical education curriculum basically means to look at our goal of our learning. So what we want our children to achieve and how we're going to reach that goal. So we're going to take into consideration the needs of your children, their skills, their capabilities, their interests, and apply this to our learning objective. We're going to look at their abilities to learn and their disposition for learning, and taking into consideration the relationship between the student and the teacher. So we want to create that positive interaction between student and teachers to ensure that we have a positive approach to our learning. Looking at the pedagogy approaches, so we consider your children's prior knowledge and their interests. So we're looking at what they already know and using their interests to create that drive for their learning. We take into consideration our learning intention and our expectations and provide strategies such as scaffolding and differentiation to ensure that we're meeting the needs of all our students. So we're going to cater for students who feel less confident and less capable, all the way to exceeding and wanting to challenge those skills a little bit more. So we basically want to just assess the overall child and take a holistic approach to their learning and teaching. Thank you so much for attending tonight's session.